Thanks for tuning in to LiveWire. You know, this program's been on for many years, and I've lived all over the United States, in London, England, and Los Angeles, and Chicago. And there's always a group of people in those towns who are dynamite, driving, creative people. And a lot of them have multi-talents. And you're going to meet one today on LiveWire. He's a publisher, he's a musician, he's an editor, and one hell of a funny guy. See, so stay tuned for LiveWire right after this important message. Welcome, James. It's good to see you on LiveWire. You've been on here once before, I remember.
Yes, it's
more
been a
than
long
once,
time.
I think.
A couple years ago. Yeah, maybe in a year before that, something like that. Yeah.
I like your T-shirt there, the San Francisco Mime Troupe. Boy, both for friends of mine, and I have been going to them since I was a young college student.
Yes, they've been around a long time.
Yeah,
60 years or something.
So
like
have
that.
you.
Yes, this is true. Longer than I would like to admit.
Oh, yeah. But I really meant what I said in terms about you're part of actually a group of people I kind of watch in Sacramento, because you do these various things. You actually write songs and perform them, and you're going to do some that people can go and see, and we'll talk about that.
Okay.
And then you also publish this fabulous magazine, which is political humor.
Right.
You know, and you can open it up and read these wonderful, funny, just amazing stuff. And, well, who's Jim Hightower? He's a local, right?
No, he's actually from Texas.
Texas. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's,
he writes articles.
Him and Molly Ivins palled around, before she passed. But he's a kind of a political writer that injects a lot of humor into his stuff while making a good point,
Making good
points. Which is a lot like the cartoons. They all, can be very funny, but they're making a good point.
Oh, they sure do. So tell me, you were walking down the street one day and you said, I got to do something with my life. I don't know what to do with my life. And they thought, well, why don't I have a funny comic magazine that's political in its base? What do you think?
Yeah, actually, before this, I was doing, I started helping my, who turned into my girlfriend, do a publication that was just a local kind of, local politics kind of rag. It was called The Local Endeavor, in fact, up in Nevada City. And then, so that's kind of where I learned my newspaper publishing chops.
Yeah, you have chops. So these are a wonderful format for this thing, and people can actually pick this up all over, right?
Well, it's not put out free so much anymore like it used to. Now it's really available by subscription.
By subscription.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
we have
give information about that when we move along.
We do some neighborhood mailings of it too, so you might happen to find one in your mailbox one day as a free sample. But to get it every month, you got to subscribe. And been doing it monthly for 30 plus years now.
30 plus years.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I know.
I'd like
crazy.
to see the first one looks like.
A lot different. It wasn't as colorful. A lot more color now. But the very first one had on the cover, it had to do with the Rodney King riots. And like so many of these cartoons, it conflated two things. It was the beating of Rodney King, and then at the same time, I forget exactly what it was, but it had to do with the war too. And the cop was saying like, Yeah, we learned from Vietnam, no pictures, no pictures.
No pictures, no pictures.
Something like
which is
that.
a true thing. Unfortunate. Now they're wearing cameras.
Yeah, and since then, I mean, that was like the very first, televised beating that made everyone aware that, oh yeah, this is really going on. And now these
So
things
do you
are
think
coming
these
out all the
cameras
time.
they're helping America be a little
I think
more?
so. I mean, it's sure taken a long time though. That was 30 plus years ago, and now finally we got the Chauvin verdict.
Yeah.
And took forever to really make
Yeah.
one of them, responsible for their actions.
That's good.
It happens once in a while, but not like it should really.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll find that up.
there
So what do
was,
we got here? We got maybe going to put some pictures up of
Yeah.
some of the Humor Times things while we talk.
Okay, yeah, some
Yeah,
recent
yeah, yeah.
covers.
Oh,
that
there's
was
one.
that was when when Trump finally got kicked out of the White House there, and Uncle Sam and Statue of Liberty are celebrating.
We're laughing. Yeah.
That was the 30th anniversary cover, so that was just in April. April Fool's Day is our anniversary.
Oh, good.
That's a nice cartoon there.
Yeah. Pointing out something.
This is the
and this is the
current
current
issue
one.
right here, yeah.
That looks really
So you
good.
got Joe Manchin there fiddling as Democracy Burns.
As Democracy Burns, absolutely. Yeah.
Uh,
And there's
but if you like editorial cartoons, you're really going to love this. And it's not just the cartoons; it's put together, strung together as a narrative. So like there'll be a bunch of cartoons on one subject, and then they're kind of strung together
Right.
with a running narrative that basically makes a news story out of all these cartoons.
Yeah, they're not all political though. I mean, like
No,
the ones that I
there's,
was looking at earlier were just really. It's called "Cornered" by Mike Baldwin.
Right. And then,
These are funniest, the
yeah.
funniest things, but they're looking at like history and philosophy and people getting robbed in the bank, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, there's we got to give people a break from all the politics. So there's Bizarro in there as well, and there's another cartoonist that's non-political.
So you can if I could just
couple
Google
others.
Humor Times, can I get a
Yes.
subscription?
Yes, indeed. Yes. You can Google it or just go to humortimes.com, and very reasonable rates.
Of course, we can't
There's
see
also,
anything like that on nonprofit.
There's also a free sample to look at online, so you can just see the whole thing right there online. So you can kind of get a feel for
Well,
it.
I look forward to getting mine in the mail every
Yeah.
month. I really, truly
It's-
do.
Most people, well, a lot of people anyway, still like
I'm glad- and I'm
print,
glad you
but
could come on and
there's
talk about
there's digital subscriptions as well if you don't want print. So
Yeah. So good. And we'll get back to this. And your other part of your life has to do with music.
yes,
So you were walking down the street one day
well,
and you thought, wow, there's a guitar for sale in that place right there.
I started pretty late as a musician. It was the end of high school basically when I first picked one up and took a couple lessons and didn't like taking lessons much, but I just started playing, and so that's when I started. And a lot of people start younger than that, and
Yeah, because
so
their parents
I didn't
support
have that
them
head
for
start.
that.
Yeah.
My mother wanted me to be, what did she send me? An accordionist, yes. I'm from a different generation, and Nick Contina, and there was a lot of famous accordionists that would come on, Ed Sullivan.
Oh yeah.
And so I, 10 years old, playing in Washington School in Chicago in the basement during the summer with 30 other kids.
All playing
Lady
accordion?
of Spain. Lady.
Everybody was playing accordion?
Yeah, sure.
Wow. That would be something.
Totally crazy.
An accordion symphony.
Yes, there have been accordion. I wouldn't call them symphonies, but they were certainly a lot of them playing at that one time.
Cacophony.
Yeah, a cacophony. So, okay, but
All you have to do is throw some bagpipes in there too, and then you'd really
ooh, yeah,
really have
yeah,
something.
that would be really bad. You know, actually, we could use them as war implements. You know.
Yeah. There you go.
No, we'll leave our country. Go. Fascinating. So, as a musician, you write works, and well, tell me about that.
I really started writing about the same time I started learning to play. Bob Dylan was my big hero then, and I actually started playing guitar and harmonica at the same time, which I wouldn't recommend because you're better off learning
One than the
guitar
other.
and concentrating on that. I think it kind of slowed down my guitar learning curve to try to be doing both at once.
Will you play for us today?
I will do that.
Oh,
I'd be
good,
happy
good.
to.
Okay,
Sure.
well, I look forward to that.
Yeah.
At any rate, so good. Writing songs is totally different than, I mean, you see a lot of musicians and they just do popular songs,
Right.
It's fun, or they'll do a takeoff of a popular song.
Right.
But the writing of music and the writing of songs is a totally different impulse.
It is. Yeah, I kind of just took to that pretty naturally. But I love it. I mean, it's really just a great way to express yourself, and I mean, you can go anywhere with a song, really. I mean,
And do you have albums?
I do. I have several CDs.
Several CDs, and will
Yeah.
I be able to buy several CDs at any event you're going to be at?
Yeah,
coming
I
up?
always have them with me. Sure.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I think they might have a picture of one of the CDs.
Okay. Well, we'll ask if
maybe
the
they've already
people
shown
back
it,
in
I
that
don't know.
room back there,
Yeah,
the little lighted room,
yeah.
will pull them in. Oh, look at that.
There it is. Yeah, that's one of my CDs called Good Enough.
Good enough. Wow. I
And,
see you play with a number of folks.
Yep. I have a different band now that features one of the same people, the piano player. That's kind of a newer version right there of the band.
So tell me about, because the band, as I read it, where is it here? It says a funny, wonderful name.
Yes, Jammin' James and the Wing Women.
Yeah,
Instead of Wingman, Wing Women.
I get it.
Because they're so talented. I play with three incredibly talented women, keyboards, bass, and lead guitar. The lead guitarist sounds a bit like Mark Knopfler of the band Dire Straits.
Aha.
So she's got some
Fabulous.
of that touch.
Just
really
just
beautiful.
A wonderful thing.
Yeah.
And we have a minute, so but you're also going to play twice. I think you're going to play at the California Stage Courtyard for their art show.
That's right.
And when is that?
July 10th.
Uh-huh.
So the art show is 4 to 7,
And that's
then I'll
free.
play at
but
5.
they put a slide up. How
Yeah.
very, very wonderful.
Yeah, 4 to
July
7.
10th, and then you're going to
music
play
is
with your
5 to
band
7.
on the 14th, right?
And that's, actually, no, the band is not till September 4th.
I
We're
see.
playing the music, the nighttime music show there.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that shouldn't be the band on that slide, but it's just going to be me playing solo for the for those
Art show.
shows. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, cool,
Yeah.
cool. People go in, they watch the art, and then they can
it's
come out
free.
and
Yeah,
see.
and those are free. Yeah,
And it's all
Those-
free.
Both of those
Oh,
shows. Yeah,
sweet.
second Saturday, July and August. in
Oh, the
courtyard.
2 second Saturdays.
Yes.
Oh, great. I think
Yes.
that's wonderful. So,
Yes.
and you'll also have your little cassettes there, and I
Yes.
can run over and buy a couple.
Yeah, not cassettes. That's a little too old school. Now
Oh.
I do have CDs.
Oh, CDs.
Uh,
Oh,
Some people still
Sorry.
even buy CDs, and,
My
and
white
these
hair
days
tells
it's
all.
mostly people buy music on the little thumb drives now. I don't have those set up yet, but
uh-huh.
I do have CDs.
Oh, there's a new technology that's coming.
Well, it's not so new, but that's what a lot of people are doing now.
Uh-huh.
A lot of music, you just buy it on the thumb drives
I see.
or just MP3s online. I have MP3s online that people can buy too for just $1 or $2 a song, and that way you can just get one song at a time.
Mm-hmm.
and
Fantastic.
Just get what you like.
And who
you
are
know?
the other singers coming up over there? It's part of a series.
Right. The nighttime show is part of a monthly music series there. Really some good bands there. So we'll be doing September 4th at night with the band. 8 to 10. And then the other musicians, they've got Jessica Malone coming up next, I believe.
Next week?
Yeah.
Or this Saturday, right?
I'm not sure.
No, I think Jessica Malone, I don't know. She's coming up at, it's September 4th.
No, that's me.
That's this Saturday.
That's my show.
Oh, that's your
September
show.
4th. So she's playing in August, I think.
Oh, that's right. She's playing July 3rd.
Oh, July?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
right.
Why don't we just take a quick break, and we'll be back with
right.
you, James
Okay.
Israel, in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
Here we go.
All right.
Okay, well, we have James Israel here on the program, and he's getting ready right now. We're going to listen to him play two of his original songs, one called Codependent Blues, very funny, and Sweet Dark Princess. And James is also playing at the California Stage in their second Saturday shows, which is free. You can go to their art shows, and you can find that information by going to calstage.org. And also, you can just Google James Israel, and his information will come up just as well. So let's introduce him now, Mr. James Israel.
I come walking through the door. You say, what's that? A sly grin for? I say, nothing, baby. I'm just glad to be home from work. You say, what do you mean? You're using that tone with me. And if you do it again, boy, I'm gonna set you free. I got the codependent blues. You blaming me, I'm a blaming you. I can't do what I choose. I'm too busy trying to please you. Ooh, I can't live with you. Oh no, I can't live without. Well, I'm living in denial, a prisoner of doubt. Well, money's been getting tight. I can't bear to bring it up, 'cause every time I do, the volcano starts to erupt. We can't talk about nothing, no, without starting an argument. And now we're done wonder where my sanity went. I got the codependent blues. You blaming me, I'm a blaming you. I can't do what I choose. I'm too busy trying to please you. Who I can't live with you. Oh no, I can't live without. Well, I'm living in denial, prisoner of doubt. Oh no. You used to like the way I talk, and now you say it drives you up a wall. You used to like the way you did your hair, and now it seems we'll never get there. We used to go out together, yeah, and hate the town. Well, now we sit around at home and get each other down. We got the codependent blues. You blaming me, I'm a blaming you. I can't do what I choose. I'm too busy trying to please you. Who I can't live with you. Oh no, I can't live without. Well, I'm living in denial, prisoner of doubt. Oh, just living in denial, prisoner of doubt. Whoa, still living in denial, a prisoner of doubt.
Bravo! Thanks, James. Thanks so much. What's the next song?
So, going from a kind of a sarcastic song like that one to a genuine love song here.
Oh, okay. All right, good. And will we hear these songs at the concert you're going to play?
You might. Yeah.
Okay.
Good chance
Everybody
of it,
got to go
yeah,
down to
yeah,
that concert.
A lot of other songs I'll be doing as well. Sweet dark princess of the night, I could mention you that light. And when you speak, I get hypnotized. I ain't telling you no lie. I could never say goodbye. I get this feeling when I look at you, like all my dreams could come true. I feel so secure in your arms. I don't know what I would do, no. Oh, if I were ever to lose you. Like the plains of Nairobi, your beauty's everlasting. Like the forests of Mozambique, your strength lies within. Come walk along the river by my side. My love for you is like the rising tide. You know I'll always be on your side. In the deepest, darkest night, yeah. I know in you I can confide. Like the plains of Nairobi, your beauty's everlasting. Like the forests of Mozambique, your strength lies within. Sweet dark princess of the night, I could lose myself in your eyes. When you speak, I get hypnotized. I could never say goodbye, no. Oh, I ain't telling you no lie. And I don't know what I would do. Oh, if I were ever to lose you.
James Israel, wow. Thank you very much for your artwork. Thank you for your humor times. And thank you for being part of the Greater Sacramento. And thank you, folks, for tuning in to LiveWire. Every Wednesday we give you a break in the week and we bring you artists from, like James, to speak and play and to talk about their lives as artists in the Greater Sacramento County area. And that's live. It's Access Sacramento is all about, is to do and bring you information about our greater place. And also coming up is the California Stage Music in the Courtyard. And James will be playing there, and he's also playing for the art shows that are coming up that are also in a nearby art center. So tune in to James Israel by going to humortimes.com and learn about his publication. And also you can go to calstage.org and learn about the upcoming television. And James, could you take us out with a little nice, fast
You
song?
betcha. All right.
Make it cool.